Hello, frog-catching tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V Advance with me, BlueAnkylo. So, I just spent a little bit of time to catch that frog out in the area below this town, and we also needed a little bit of money, as it turns out, so I had to farm up a little bit of gil there. Might have got a level up or something, nothing terribly special. I have changed our party layout a little bit. I decided that since they gave us a new song, it's a song that damages undead, so we're going to try it out in the next area. Lena's already mastered Bard, so I don't actually have to equip or choose the Bard job, which is terrible. So at least we don't have to worry about that. And so I just moved it around, so we've got Black and Time on Varys, and Summon and Sing on Lena. Doesn't really matter who's got them. Having two summoners would probably do more damage, but yeah, it'll be fine. We're missing white magic, but I can switch back with Sing with white if I need to. Other than that, it's probably nothing different. Oh, one thing I was going to mention, yeah. I did look this up between episodes. One of the reasons Titan is such an amazing summon at this point in the game is Gaia Gear should make it do 50% more damage than default. There will be other equipment that buffs specific elements. In fact, I believe, I didn't even notice it and I totally forgot, but the Frost Rod, I think we've got a couple of these, Flame and Frost Thunder, will each improve, I think, Fire, Ice, and Lightning. I could be wrong, I could be mistaken, but I think that's how that's supposed to work as well. We could probably test that out fairly easily if I just equipped... I don't know if the Poison theoretically should improve poison damage too, but let's just try it with Flame. Let's see if we can notice the difference as we go forward. So back to Quelb, and find this dude who really wanted a frog. So yeah, as it turns out, 10,000 gil plus the frog, and he'll eat like a king tonight. But with that, we get the Cornego Gourd? I had to look this one up as well. Specifically what that will do, it says increases the successful rate of catching enemies. So you equip this on your Beastmaster, and by default, you need an enemy to be at about 12.5 or less % of its total HP. With this, 50% or less. So this is it's not quite a Master Ball, I guess, but it definitely makes it easier to catch monsters if that's what you're interested in. Unfortunately, I'm not interested in that, so... bad. Oh, I was gonna go to that cave first, right. We're supposed to go north of town to get to the place with all the drakes in it. Draken Vale or something. Apparently no one ever survives there. All these back attacks are getting a little bit annoying too. Should give myself that thief ability, the vigilance. You can't get back attacked. So let's just find out. I don't think anything is weak to fire. The toad is weak to ice. So fire should just do normal amounts of damage. We'll see how much it does. 730, it's not that amazing. And then he runs away. Well, they probably have similar magic and defense anyway, so... if Fira can do 730, how would Thundera do? Assuming there was no elemental weaknesses at hand, we are doing probably 50% more damage with fire spells. I expect it will work with summoners as well. Now, if I had... actually, I think you can do it... so yeah, if you want to spend the time here, you can switch your equipment right before casting magic. I know the frogs are weak to Blizzara, or ice. Yeah, there you go, lots of damage. Definitely more than you'd normally get. So yeah, there you go, there's a little advanced level trick if you want. Oh, I did notice one thing, we're like short a song. I think I sort of lost it accidentally. I say that, I didn't actually finish my sentence. I think I had to reload that one time after I died in the temple, not the temple, the library of the ancients. We were all like level 20 and a level 5 death wiped us out. And I think when I reloaded, I forgot to go back to, remember Bartz's hometown? I can't remember the name of that town. But that's where you learn, can't remember the name of it, but it's Confuse, I believe. We've got Regen, Stop. We just picked up Requiem. And there was another one I think here for, pretty sure it was Confuse all enemies. So we didn't get that because, well, we can go back later, but no we can't. We're never going back to that place ever again, right? Anyway, the trick to the frogs, they're weak to ice, not to, well, there's a couple ways to kill them all quickly. I don't think Blizzard will actually do enough. And I don't think Shiva will either. Now, if I gave Lena the Frost Rod, this might do enough to kill them all in one shot. Yeah, it probably would, with a little bit more of a buff. The problem with the frogs is they always run away. So almost killing them is actually a big mistake. It made capturing one kind of annoying. Okay, let's try, just for interest. I am just curious now. How much damage could Shiva do if I buffed it up properly? So we want to go with the other Frost Rod, and then Shiva again. Should do 1,200 maybe? 1,300 maybe? Yeah, 1,300 damage to the frogs. That's pretty good. Now, Titan is doing like almost 2,000 already because it's just a higher level base spell. Higher damage, higher power spell. I'm actually not sure. I'm just going to put a save in just in case something's really dangerous in there. I kind of forget. Also, what have I got? Throw, yeah. As good as Throw is, you know, I feel like I'm more annoyed by getting back attacks. So we're just going to go with Vigilance. And then actually use your spear. If you're going to do jumps, I want you to be able to do double damage from your jumps. Ah, but then this is one of those, like, hidden passages area. Okay, well, I will put Vigilance on again later. But for now, I'd like to be able to see if there's any secrets around. It keeps trying to get rid of the spear. I'm sure once we get better spears, the Dragoons won't be so bad, but... interesting. I don't know if these guys are really dangerous, but we'll put slow on them just in case. I don't have white magic, so I can't Libre it right now. I don't know if that will affect Bartz when he comes back. Let's try Bio. Ah, they're not that tough. Alright, nothing to worry about. Thought they might be like a special sort of enemy. Something down there. Okay, there's lots of them. Well, hopefully they're not immune to, Sloga. No, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna do Titan. Definitely the best damage spell we've got right now. Ah, yeah, they're definitely immune to it. Well, that sucks. They might be weak to, like, air. Or wind. I think... Try this. Not a lot of damage. Should have cast poison on them, though. Unfortunately, regeneration just doesn't heal us enough. And neither of my mages can equip a healing staff in their current roles. Now, I think if they were weak to wind, that would have done more damage than 900. 900 is like its base damage. For a jump. Try something like Romeo's Ballad. I don't even know if that did anything. Is he stopped? Maybe he is stopped. We could just regenerate all the way back up. So far, we only have songs that are like effect on cast. There will eventually be songs that are like sustained. So you have to keep the song going, or else if you interrupt it, it'll stop doing what it does. Well, that's kind of cool. So this was a way to, it doesn't last very long, I guess. It's an interesting way to heal up, I guess. Just let regeneration slowly top us up. Anyway, I think I'm good with that. kind of neat. The fact that we can get 3 job points per fight here is pretty good. These things do hit pretty hard. It'll be dead in no time, but if you can just cast a free stop on the whole enemy group, maybe bards aren't so bad. Still, with no way to heal, it means I basically have to use, like, potions and stuff. Unless you want to spend a lot of time watching regen. Hey, 10 gil! Oh, I know what's coming. We're about to get whooped. 20 gil! 40 gil! So, I don't think we have a great chance of killing this thing, but we'll give it a shot. Gill Turtle is pretty tough. I don't know if he's weak to stop. That would probably do it. Yeah, physical is not going to work. Doesn't appear to be stopped. Well, I think that was a counterattack, technically. I mean, the best is probably going to be something like ice, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, ice does reasonably good damage. He still counters, though. And wind heals him. Well, bards, you're totally useless as a Dragoon, and we cannot escape at all. Good thing I put a save down. So, are you kidding me? Okay, good. I was gonna say, that would have been really rude. Alright, well, we're gonna try to leave this area. There is still one more split that I haven't checked out yet. Now, as nice as this ballad seems to be, you know, it would be better if we just killed them all with one spell. I wonder if Break would work on these things. Totally. I guess if you can just sort of stun them forever, basically. You don't take very much damage when you're stunned. I'm still on the fence, guys. I don't know. Singing could be worse, but it takes up such a valuable slot. Summoning is really good, and you always want someone with white magic. And of course, you know, I don't expect it will work on bosses hardly ever. So if you're fighting bosses, all we'd get is regen, and regen seems pretty weak. Hey, we made it to the other side of the mountain. Not sure if there's much over here. I'll just put a save down just in case. I'm tired of getting wrecked by random encounters that are way too dangerous for you. Oh, there's a bridge! Okay, I think I know where this is. We're probably not going to be able to get across this. Yay! I'm actually impressed that the old frost rods are doing as much damage as they can do. Still not great, but yeah. Okay, never mind. That was pretty bad. Alright, well, let's see. What am I going to do here? No, I'm going to keep the song for now. We're outside, so I can use the tent. I know the area after the werewolf town has some undead after that. And that's supposedly why I brought the bard anyway. And then I wasted today's episode just exploring around. Anyway, welcome to the big bridge again. I didn't think they'd even let us cross it. At least you get to listen to the music anytime you want. Can we really just walk all the way over here? I thought there was supposed to be like a barrier. Does not appear to be a barrier there. This is where X-Death's castle is. You guys remember this, right? Yeah, there's the barrier. So it's just around his castle. It's not really around this area. That's actually good, because there's some blue magic down here that I should try to find. I can't remember which enemy it is, but I'm pretty sure there's something around Xdef's castle. Maybe in one of the forests or something. I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'll put a pause in the video here, try to find the blue magic, and then I'll do the backtracking off camera back to the town so we can actually make a little bit of progress for today's episode. I'm also tempted to turn off my Dragoon. He's just not doing enough right now. Galuf can one-shot most things at this point in the game, but Dragoon, not so good, unfortunately. Needs a better weapon. Ah, the Treants. I think they've got something you can learn. You know, they're probably weak to fire as well. Let's just have a test here. Here, 800 damage. It's enough to kill them. Black magic has a use. Do one more fight, then I'll put a cut. Just more Treants, alright. The thing is, though, I betcha I don't even have to buff Ifrit. This is no Flame Rod, just normal Ifrit base damage. And it's better than a boosted Fira. Yeah. Summons are pretty good. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes for me and a second for you. See you guys in a bit. And welcome back, folks. So I picked up Deathclaw from the Treants outside of Xdef's castle, and then I returned back to the town. It wasn't that hard. You can't control them, unfortunately, so you just have to wait until they cast Deathclaw on someone with learning, and we'll get that. This is an interesting ability. I'll try to show it off later on. Deathclaw is actually not terrible. It works, if I recall, it works fairly regularly, and it reduces enemies to like 1 HP and paralyzes them, so it's one of the better status effects. Is there anything else I was gonna say? Oh, I did test one other thing out. The Poison Rod does indeed boost your poison and bio damage, or at least bio's damage. So, bio being our best black magic spell at the moment for pure damage, I'm gonna use that for a while. This actually puts Ferris almost on par with the Summoner's damage. Not quite, but it's not bad. So, let's head north. Welcome to north of the town. Looks like there's a fair bit of forest we could walk through, but I want to get something else done for today's episode. So welcome to Drakenvale. It might remind you of a certain mountain in the first world. It should. I really don't want to miss any secret walls, but I don't... Well, we can come back later if I have to. Alright, so we got a cat. Plain old lie cat. I just want to show off just how much damage bio can do while I'm here. So it's pretty good, right? That's not bad. Actually, there should be some more blue magic we can learn while we're here. I'm gonna turn white off for now, just in case we get lucky on camera and I can pick it up. I wish it would remember what I had just equipped every time you change abilities. It drives me a little bit bonkers. So we can go left or we can go right. We'll go right first. Apparently, plenty of kitty cats. Okay, the Samurai is considerably quicker than the Dragoon. There might be something else on this mountain if I remember. Oh yeah, zombie dragons. Here we go. So this is, I expect, the main reason they gave you that spell, or that song we just picked up. The Requiem. It's not bad, eh? But you didn't think you could see, I don't know if bio will actually work. It does work. But, look at bards actually doing reasonable amounts of damage. And then the samurai just totally shows them up. I get the feeling I'm not going to be keeping my my sing ability for very long. I did miss one split earlier. And this has the looks of the right way to go right now. I'm kind of running low on MP there. You've been poisoned. Ah, we'll let the melee dudes deal with these birds. Probably. Of course you miss, yeah. Now, these are poison birds, so I would kind of expect Bio to not be terribly effective here. Why don't we try some Drain to heal up? Yeah! Very nice. Birds got his level up. Yeah, we've been doing lots of backing and forthing. I am going to go back, because is everyone poisoned? Ay. Not paying very good attention. But yeah, I feel like I probably missed a split, and that this path is almost certainly the way to the end of the area. And then there's these zombie dragons always guarding the cave. You could probably try to use a Phoenix Down to kill them as well. So I guess without a crit, the Bard probably has the highest damage ability right now for Undead. It doesn't even always work? You're kidding me. Sing is so bad. Oh, no, I used the stop one. Never mind. It's all good, guys. I used the wrong song. I used stop song rather than damage undead song. It's cool, it's cool. Oh, Drippy! That's the guy! We need to keep Drippy alive. And have him cast something on Ferris. So, the song shouldn't hurt things that are not undead. Yeah. It does good damage. Okay, so now the question is, am I supposed to use... Do I need to control it, or can we just can it just use... There, Magic Hammer. Yeah, so it'll just take a while. It's an interesting blue magic ability, but once we've learned it, then I can give Ferris back a different ability, so I want to get it here. Probably... Well, it's not guaranteed that I could control it. Sometimes when you control enemies, they actually lose attacks. Like the tree ants I was just talking about. If you control them, they do not get the ability to cast Deathclaw. You have to just wait for them to cast it normally. I mean, I'm sure you'll cast Magic Hammer again, right? One day? Maybe he's run out of MP. Nope. He keeps casting it on bards. You know, I thought of an idea for why bards might be fun. If you're trying to learn a spell on Ferris, for instance, with learning, you could have all the bards hide, and then you could only target Ferris. Okay, he's cast it 4 times now on the wrong people. 5 times. Everyone except Ferris has now been magic hammered. Anytime. Any day. Cast it, but it didn't work. I mean... Okay, there we go. That'll do it. Alright, so now we can kill this thing, finally. Now that we're, like, out of MP entirely. But that should give us yet another blue magic ability. Isn't that fun? So, you've probably already figured out what it does. We could have learned this earlier. There was a boss that uses it every now and then. Same with Deathclaw, actually. Some of these we could have learned a little bit earlier if we'd gotten lucky on a certain boss fight. But, I mean, we've got most of the blue magic now. You know, there's going to be Aeroga. There's going to be Mighty Guard. There's always Mighty Guard. And there's a few other ones I forget. But we've got, like, most of the canonical, sort of traditional Final Fantasy blue magic spells, I'd say. I still want to go up this way. Oh, also, now that we've got that, we could either use it, or we could give him... You know what? I think... I was thinking about, you know, trying out some blue magic, using the Bard's Sing a little bit more, but I changed my mind. I want the ability to use white magic. Where is it? And I want the ability to use time magic. I want all my new spells that we just picked up to work. Elven Mantle. we already have Titan doing extra damage. I could pick another element as well for Summoner, just automatically. We'll go with Ifrit. I have a feeling the zombie dragons are weak to fire as well. Now, we are pretty low on MP, to be fair. There's nothing here. Ah! Well, at least we found Drippies, right? It's probably worth it. Yeah, I don't want to waste any MP right now. We're pretty low. I guess that would have been a good reason to keep Sing on or throw on like Gaia or something after having our MP cut in half. All right, a little bit of backtracking. It's cool. It's cool. I think it takes less time overall if my mages just defend, because they don't do enough damage to kill them anyway, really, or speed up the fight. So you might as well just have them defend, save some time. Alright, here we go. Now here's the big test. Can we kill a zombie dragon? So... well, I could try a Phoenix down. They're pretty expensive. I'll try one. It didn't work. And then I'll try Ifrit because the bird's in the air. Titan won't hit him. Yeah, it definitely did pretty good damage. I don't think you need to use a bard on these things, although that's going to be annoying. Yeah, we're just going to be using a bunch of antidotes at the end of this fight. So, Bio still did more damage to him, I think, than Fira. Probably. It's possible if I wanted to equip the Flame Rod every time, I could have done just a tiny bit, little bit more damage, but like, who wants to do that? Switching your weapons every time to use Bio and then Fira back and forth. Alright, let's just get out of here. I've wasted enough time with zombie dragons. I learned what I wanted to learn. Oh, hey. Oh, see ya. I don't know what his problem is. Zombie dragon, alright. No MP. Let's let the fighters deal with this one, I guess. Shouldn't take them too long anyway, and there's probably going to be a safe spot up ahead anyway. Should have brought more antidotes. This is ridiculous. So my logic with the Dragoons is I open with a jump because I know he won't one-shot the zombie dragon, and having a little bit of extra damage is fine. But I'm only doing single damages now because I'd rather try to kill him, because he must, like, if he's close to death, I'd rather just hit him with a half damage and finish him off than wait, let him get an extra hit in, and then overkill him. Alright. Some bones, another happy mountainside. Very good, very good. Oh, there he is again. Hey, what are you guys doing? Help! You gotta help me! That's not good. Maybe I should have kept that bard sing. No, leave my golem alone, you jerks. I don't want to use that. Kira should work on it, though. Not that great. I'm trying to help you, Golem. Come on, buddy. Just hang in there. Yeah, now I wish I'd kept the bard around. Oh, come on! Okay. Phoenix down, you gotta save me. This isn't going so well. Golem's gonna die. Okay, I got no more magic. Let's try to finish this one off because it's gotta be almost dead. this. Stay alive, Golem! Tell you what. No, let's... Yeah. We can buy these again if I need to. Oh, it's a multi-target. Dang it! I thought that would be, I could single target that. I would cast Firaga, basically. Oh, jerks! Stop missing! I don't know how much life the Golem has, so I have to heal him. We're doing terrible on this fight. There he goes. I could have cast Libra on him, I guess. I also can't risk killing the one dragon while Bartz is doing a jump attack, because then he might have switched and killed the Golem. Alright, let's see how far off we are on Golem here. Keep him alive. 600 HP. He is not doing well. Okay, hopefully this will finish off the zombie dragon. That's one down. Now I'm really worried about my Golem dying here. I don't even remember what happens. I kind of have a feeling if he dies, you just never get him. So, I'm gonna try to avoid that. That should give him enough HP to cover him for a while. Oh man, those Dragoons are pretty good, guys. You know, if I had a Spellblade right now, I could have Fira Sword. We would have killed him pretty quick. Alright, Golem, you're free. Thanks a ton! It'd rock if I could roll with you guys. Alright, there you go. That's how you get the Golem summon, guys. Might not be the cleanest way to ever get it, but there he is. So, what does the Golem do? Another level 3 summoner. I'll try to show that off the next battle. Assuming I have some MP. Probably going to be a little bit of a long episode if I don't end this pretty soon. How do we hit that switch, guys? A bunch of cats. This is a good time for a summon, probably. Or we'll just burn all the cats? Yeah, that'll work. They don't seem to have much HP. Hey! Equip katanas! Not a very good ability. Actually, no, that's not bad. Katanas are good. I was thinking of the ninjutsu, or the ninja weapons. I don't know what they call them. Ninja blades of some sort. But yeah, Galuf is now at the point where the next level is going to take him forever. What do we switch him to next? Ninja and Samurai are at really slow points. Not really impressed with Dragoons. We'll probably want to max Knight out eventually. And Ranger. Oh, he's almost a level up on Mystic Knight. Let's pick that up. For now, we'll just two hands. Theoretically, you could give the Mystic Knight katanas, but swords are good. Like, just plain old swords are pretty solid anyway. So yeah, Sleep Blade, 98. He's actually going to do... It's possible he's going to do more damage... And we'll go with the Elven Mantle. Than he was doing it as a Samurai. Well, he won't get crits the same, but his just base attack might be a little bit higher. So, what am I doing here? What am I missing? I mean, I see that there's a... I must have missed... Oh. I didn't miss anything. Don't worry, guys. That's what you're supposed to do. There it is. Totally makes sense. There we go. Perfect. Just like I meant to do it. There's some treasure in there. Okay, so I just want to see how much damage... I mean, the Bio Blade would be fun too, but I want to try... I know it's weak to fire, so we're going to try to use that. really low on MP. Try to kill the bird with a jump. Might be... I don't know what the jump's accuracy rate is. It might be a little bit better than just a normal attack. It's not like Ranger's aim, which is like 100%, but... That's... No elemental weakness there, probably. But against a zombie dragon. There we go! Who needs bards when you've got spellblades? Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the way to do the most damage. It usually is, if you can take advantage of a weakness like that. It's just insane. I mean, we're not like in the early game, but we're still able to do a lot of damage. A lot more damage than normal. Oh, there's some interesting items there. So, the Hypno Crown, if I remember correctly... Well, the Wind Slash is a katana for ninjas, probably? It looks like a ninja sword rather than a samurai sword. The Hypno Crown... I never know where they put all these things. Increases the chance of manipulating enemies. So that should be your control effect for Beastmasters. I like control a lot more than capturing, in my taste. So this would definitely make learning blue magic easier, and if you want to actually just... It won't work on bosses, but on random encounters, if you want enemies to fight each other, this would be a good idea. So that's a good item. As soon as Bartz gets a level up, I'm probably putting him to Ninja, and we'll check out that sword. As soon as he gets a job up. So if I don't give him Fireblade, he still does about the same damage as the Samurai was. Yeah, I kind of figured he'd miss. The MP shortage is pretty real here. Oh, don't poison breath. It's interesting that, oh man. The defend command actually reduced the damage from that. So we did 3,200 damage. Yeah, it was doing like quadruple damage there. That's awesome. We are, like, the shortage in MP here is like a real problem right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to use some ethers here, because this is getting away with me. I was trying to save him, you know, too good to use syndrome. But all of that MP halfening has really messed our sustainability up. I was expecting we'd find a place to rest by now. And I'll probably use the ethers and immediately find a place to rest. It should last us a while. Alright, let's go down the other side. Try not to get murdered this time around. Zombie dragon. So I think maybe the quickest way to win this fight would be to just go like that. Maybe... Haste is pretty cheap. Like, it's pretty MP efficient. And then we can just have him attack normally. I mean, he'll take 2 hits, he'll be dead. And he goes so quickly with haste, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good combo. That's what you want when you're fighting bosses, to have something that you can do like that. So Ferris has learned level 6 Black, which is about as high as I wanted to get right now. The next level up for Black Mage will actually be the Mastering level. So he's been going time. Yeah, I'd rather get the relatively cheap ones for now. And we'll go back to the Poison Rod. Oh yeah, Hypno Crown. Well, I didn't expect it to be actually better than the Wizard's Hat, just in default. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be equipping, I'm not going to be equipping Control, probably, but it's an option. Got my Phoenix down back, that's convenient. Alright, so then what we'll do here is Fira. We'll use Time again, seeing as I'm trying to use my Time Mage effectively. One day we'll have Hastiga, and everything will be great. Could use summons, but summons are, like... The downside with summons, I guess, is they are MP inefficient. They, if you can't use tents and ethers and stuff, you will burn through your MP really, really quickly if you're using summons. It's got some good, it's got some bad. Like, it's probably some of the best damage you'll deal, AoE damage. But yeah, I mean, it does burn through your MP. Well, it didn't take him long to get to that. See, is there another level of... Yeah, it should go up to level 6 Spellblade. I think, because this next level should be Firiga, Blizziga, Thundiga, and then the final one will have, like, Flare, Holy, and probably Death or something. So he's still got a ways to go. That was just... Well, I guess the next one is probably his last. Is it, Okay, it does say level 6 ability. I don't know if that teaches you all the way to level 5 or level 6 Spellblades, whatever. I'm gonna keep him as a Mystic Knight for now, though, because that's a really good job. Like, it's just... Ninjas are good, Samurais are good, Rangers are pretty good, Mystic Knights are pretty awesome. I'm liking my combo, so we're just gonna leave him like that for now. Oh good, a place to save. Okay, well this episode's probably been going on longer than I meant to, so this is a good point to break. We'll finish up this dungeon next episode, and we'll try to find some dragon grass for our wyverns. Or wind drakes, as they're called. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the Mystic Knight for now. Oh, but Bards is so close to a job up. Okay, I'll go get 3 job points in between episodes, and then we'll be ready for whatever boss comes up, right? Right? That's fair. Alright guys, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.